Y'all hear that rooster? That laughing rooster? This is the morning of April the 8th, which is the day of the solar eclipse. And trying to get things done this morning. I don't have to work today, so I'm going to get out here and get things done early. Well, I say early. I usually come out. Actually, I'm late feeding. And then the goats are going to tell me about it. I'm going to come out here and feed, but there are some things that I want to get done before, you know, the big event takes place. So one of the things that I need to update you guys on is I don't know what he's barking at. Is I did lose. Well, this is interesting. He's never up here. That gate's shut, so he came over. I've never seen him up here. Another thing that I need to update you on is I did lose another duck. I'm going to go ahead and get this rooster, try to get this rooster back in over here. So that was filmed on, I think, Friday, where I found out that Mike was murdered. So I didn't have anywhere to put the ducks, and they stayed there that night, and the next day another one was killed by a predator. I can't get this off. And then so I got them out and I put them over with the bucks. Maggie, I don't need your help on this. I can do this all by myself. Maggie, no. Come on, buddy. You got this. There we go. See, Maggie? Anyway, so I did put them in with the bucks. I laid all the waters out, filled up all the waters. And apparently the ducks are going to use all the waters. I was hoping maybe they'd use, you know, 3 or 4 and leave one alone or something, but that's not how that's going to work. Hi, kitty. Hi, kitty. Oh, I forgot to bring her food out. I got to go back and get her food. Okay, coming back through again. I went and got her food in this cup. But anyway, so I did put the ducks with the bucks, the ducks with the bucks. And I did film some, well, Maggie helped me film some of that. So I'm going to go ahead and put that clip in here where you see us putting them over with the bucks. I'm going to feed the cat and get the feed ready to go out. Maggie, get back. Maggie, get back. No, no. I got this. Maggie, no. Maggie. Maggie. I know the ducks can get out right here, and that's just something I've decided to take a chance on. I feel like they're safer on this side with the bucks here than trapped over there with whatever the predator is. I'm thinking it's a raccoon. But I'm gonna put the ducks over here, let them stay with the bucks. I'm gonna let the ducks stay with the bucks. Any raccoon gets over here might be sorry, because these bucks try to breed with everything. Hopefully not ducks though. So anyway, I got them over there with the bucks. The next day they were good. The waters were all dirty. And so that's where they were last night, is with the bucks. Nobody got out. I don't guess they want to get out, because they sure could if they wanted to. I'm gonna feed the does real fast because I need to check on them. We're getting really close to time for kidding, and then we're gonna go back there and look and make sure everybody's still okay, that we didn't lose anybody. But I also set a trap to catch the predator, and the first night the trap was out, the predator got the bait and the door didn't close. Like, the trap was messed up and we had to make some adjustments on the trap. Got that fixed, and I set it last night, and I'm gonna check and see if I got anything. Did you chase her off? River, stop it. No. They all get really excited when I come in with feed. Act like they never eat. Look at that. Look how big you are. No babies, anybody? I guess so. Okay, move. River, get down. No. Get. How, guys, do you want to eat or no? How am I supposed to move, River? Okay. I don't know how I'm supposed to film and feed with all this going on. There we go. Gotta get some of them. Everybody's looking good. I don't see any signs of labor, which is good because it's not quite time. You coming with me? I am going to feed the meat chickens, and then we're going to go out to the ducks. Well, we're going out to the goats, which is where the ducks are. And then we'll get to check that trap. Cross your fingers. Please let there be something in there. Like, not a butterfly, but, you know, a raccoon, or... I think it's going to be a coon, but I don't know. I think that because, I mean, that's usually what it is. That's what it has been, so... Trying to trip me, kitty? She is such a really sweet kitty. Why would anybody dump her? Or why would anybody dump Maggie, for that matter? And it's really dark in here. Well, it's not, but the camera doesn't... Can't see a lot with the camera. Anybody in there? Yes. And an egg. Here they come. Another problem with the ducks being over here with the bucks is that they get two different kinds of feed. So I've got to try to feed the ducks while the bucks are eating. I gotta say goats because that's getting confusing. Morning. Uh-oh. Got the wrong feed on top. Hang on, Maggie. Don't eat that. Here comes the other one. Come on. Shut the gate. Here's all the nasty waters. They are dirty. Make sure. Hey guys. Look at him. He's always like that. Dude. Ducks over here. One, two, three, four, five. Scared me for a second. I thought we lost another one. I see something in the trap over there, and it is definitely not what I expected. I'm gonna go through the old duck pen and show it to you guys. But it's definitely not what I expected to be in there. And I'm really not sure if it's our predator or not. Maybe for eggs. Something's been eating eggs. That reminds me, something's been eating the eggs. Well, not. Remember that one video? I said something destroyed an egg when I went to collect the eggs, but there were still a bunch of eggs to collect. Yesterday, I went to collect eggs out there in the big coop, and there weren't any. Well, that's not true. There was one. All of them were eaten. Like, the shells were... Chickens didn't do it, but I don't know what could have. Other than maybe this. But then how did it get in and back out? She didn't know what to think. What is that, Maggie? What is it? Maggie, what is that? This cannot be our guy. Can this little guy eat a duck? Like, I can see him coming in and getting... He's little. He's not even a full-grown possum. Guys, leave a comment down below if you think a possum would eat a duck that's alive. Attack a duck and eat it. Especially, I don't know if you guys can tell how big this is, but this, look how big the cage is compared to the possum. That's a little one. I think he's in here doing egg cleanup. Yeah, I don't think this is what's getting our ducks. Well, we should get at the other end. Get in the middle, buddy, so it's easier to carry. Bro, you ugly. I ain't gonna lie. That thing's ugly. But I don't think so. See, now that goat's eating the duck feed off the ground. These ducks are a lot bigger than this possum. This isn't the guy. This isn't the one. I'm not real sure what to do with him, but he's not the one. I've got to put these ducks somewhere else. Because I don't want... I mean, I guess I could put the ducks... Even if I put the ducks' food in a bowl, just like I do the goats, it would keep the goats from eating off the ground, but it wouldn't keep the goats from eating the ducks' feed. I feed the ducks something different than what I feed the goats. And they don't need to be eating the ducks' feed. And then there's the water situation. Good morning, Batman. Alright, I took care of the critter, and I'm going to go ahead and fill up their water tank. It's usually not this empty because I fill it up in the evenings. It's usually full in the morning. So they are consistently drinking a lot more than they normally do. And so I need to, I don't know, I don't see a leak. I don't see that there's water around the side. There's fewer cows and more water is being consumed, so I don't know what to think about that. This water is other than the what are those helicopters, the maple seeds from the maple trees in there. That water is clean. That tank is clean. I scrubbed it out, and I'm about to empty it and move it over to, let's see if I can show you, over there to where we let the cows calf, because it's got that area that's fenced in back there. If you remember, that's where we loaded the calves to take to Amy's parents' house, and there's like a couple of acres fenced in there, and we put the cows in there when it's time to calf so that we can keep an eye on them. They shouldn't be due any sooner than April 24th, but somewhere around the 24th I'm going to be putting the cows out there, and I will empty this stock tank and put it over there, clean it out real good and fill it up. But for right now, that's what I'm going to do. I'm just going to add water to it. It is like really early in the morning, so they drank that last night, so I mean that's just unusual. And Maggie's waiting on me to come back and get her. Okay, now I've got the boss with me. You can't see her. There she is. Got Maggie with me, so I'm going to go hook up the water hose and turn that on. So yesterday, was it yesterday or the day before? I don't know. I did put the cattle panels around the hay that we have left over there because I don't want the cows into that. Waiting on Maggie. Because like, what was it? I don't remember. So last year, the year before, we had that drought and I had to start feeding hay really early and there was no hay to be gotten. Even though that hay will be old, I want it there just in case something like that happens again. I was very thankful to have the old hay there from last year when we did have that drought. But like I said, I went and moved those cattle panels and put it around it. I'll put a little clip in that because I did start filming and then it just got really busy and I quit filming, but I filmed it, so I'm going to go ahead and let you see that while I get this water ready to fill up the stock tank. I'm going to let this fill up and then I'm going to go back inside. It is still, I don't know what time it is. I'll tell you what time it is. It's 8 o'clock. I got up about a quarter after 5. I was awake before then, but because my dogs tell me it's 4:30, it's time to get up. So they wake me up, but I tried to sleep in a little bit, but anyway, so I'm going to go back inside and drink some coffee and then probably come back out a little bit later. So I have, these goats can start kidding next week sometime. And then the following week is when the cows can start calving. And so we'll probably have goats kidding and cows calving at the same time. Now I say they can start. I know when I put the bull and the buck with the girls. So I know, just by counting the days when they can start having it, but that doesn't mean that they bred right away. So really there's no telling. I'm just trying to get ready, trying to get prepared for when that happens. I'm still waiting on the cattle panels so that I can extend the goat pen back here. When I extend that goat pen, well, I started to say when I extend that goat pen, but Tucker is going to stay out here full time. He's out here during the day and then he's in the backyard at night. Well, when I extend that, because I don't know if you guys have noticed, but the goats can go under this fence right here that we put up because we suck at putting up fence. So when I put the cattle panels up, they won't be able to do that, and so I know Tucker won't be able to do that. He's never done that. Maggie, I don't know that he knows that he can, but just in case in the middle of the night, I don't want him going after a coyote or a rabbit or anything. So when I get that up, he's going to start staying out here full time, pending penning. I have to see how he reacts to the baby goats. He knows these goats. He's grown up with these goats. I want to see how he does with the baby goats. If he's not trying to play with the baby goats or anything like that, then yeah, he'll stay out here full time, and I'm excited about that. My brother is going to get a trailer and bring the cattle panels over here. I just don't know when that's going to be. This is taking longer than I thought it would. So I think it was the last video I told you guys that I had let the humidity get down on the incubator. Here we were like 3 days before hatch day, and I let the humidity get down like to 30, and you're supposed to actually increase the humidity. Well, yesterday was day 0, and nothing has happened. Now I have eggs staggered in there. Like I have a group that I put in one day and a group that I put in like a day or two after that, and then a group that I put in a day or two after that. So we'll see what happens. I am using one of those cheap styrofoam incubators that you get from like Atwoods or Tractor Supply or something. And so, cross your fingers, because this is that death layers replacement that I'm looking for. Plus, there's just a whole bunch of eggs in there. Now I've got something eating the eggs out of that big coop. I'm really concerned. I'm going to have to start checking that coop several times a day and getting the eggs out before whoever's getting it gets it. It may be a bird, but the way the eggshells are destroyed, I don't think it is. I think it could be either a mouse or that possum or that possum's brother or something like that. It is about 1 o'clock. It's about 1 o'clock, and the eclipse is starting to take place. I don't have glasses, so I can't look up at it, but I am going to come out here and see if the animals react to it. I don't know how dark it'll get here. It's not supposed to, you know, cover the sun 100% here where I am located, but it is going to get pretty dark here. It is, I don't know what percentage of the sun's supposed to be covered from this area, but I want to watch and see if it causes change in the animals' behaviors at all. I feel like some of them have already started acting funny. Caleb is afraid of storms, and there's no clouds in the sky here, and he was outside and he began to pant nervously like he does when we have storms or when we're about to go into storms. And so I went ahead and let him in the garage, not inside. I took him into the garage. Didn't have any problems when I opened the door. He came right to me and went straight to the garage. So let's see if there's any odd behavior from anybody else. He's a little sensitive. Got all the cows up here. They're not usually up here at this time of day, but it's not exactly abnormal either. So, and then there's Tucker. Tucker's always wherever I am if I'm outside. Aren't you, buddy? You go to whatever corner I'm at, won't you? There goes an Amish person. I don't know if you guys can see them. You can't now, can they? He's a good boy. What are you guys doing, girls? What are you girls doing? What are you ladies doing? I don't see any eggs yet. I wonder if the birds would try to put themselves up. There's a couple of hens in there, so they're probably in there laying. But I wonder if the birds would try to put themselves up if it gets dark enough. Ooh, an egg. 2 eggs. Looks like one has already been eaten over there. I wonder if it's a bird doing that. It just looks really crushed up for a bird to be doing it. Usually they just get the yolk and they're done with it. Had to go take that hoodie off. It was getting hot. Not that it's getting hotter, it's actually getting cooler, but it's still hot. I've had it on all morning, and while I am waiting on the total eclipse, I'm watching Gary Walker's live stream as he is live streaming the effects of the animals on the eclipse, which is what I'm doing, except I'm videoing rather than, let's see if I can get her in there. Rather than going live, I'm just videoing it to see if they have any response to it. It is looking really strange out here. I think we've got about 20 minutes left till we get to the total eclipse, which it won't be dark here. We're not in that area where it's supposed to cover up 100%. I don't know how much it's supposed to cover here, but it is starting to look, and I don't know that you're going to be able to tell the difference. No, I don't think you can tell in the camera. It just looks really strange out here. And besides Caleb, I haven't really seen anybody acting odd. Ooh, you guys let me leave this. Y'all let me leave that untied earlier. So I'm going to go back listening to Gary talk on his live stream, and I will be back. Okay, it's only been a few minutes, but it's really starting to look, and I bet you the camera does not show how everything looks out here. They say we're not supposed to show the camera, point the cameras at them, because I don't know, because it could mess up the lens. But what is wrong with you, lady? Maybe this is our first candidate for acting strange during an eclipse. There's this little hen right here making all that noise. Okay, that's just weird. That's goofy. Did you scare them off? Oh, that reminds me. When I went in to take the hoodie off, I did go in and check on the incubator, and there was one death layer chick that had hatched. Just one. I don't see anybody else pipping or anything, but I'm getting excited that there's hope that maybe some more will hatch. Okay, it is looking weird. That's how I know how to say. Just knowing what time it is and how dark it is. It's not, I mean, like, you can see it's daylight, and I got a feeling the camera's not showing how we're seeing it, but it's like, it looks like it's getting dark, like nighttime, like dusk. I'm up here with Tucker, and River and Rain is out eating, but the rest of the goats have put themselves up in the shed, or the whatever you want to call them. Hello. Hi, buddy. How you doing? How you doing, Tucker? Anyway, nothing really unusual. It is kind of odd that the goats are put up instead of out here eating. They're usually out, even right before it gets dark, they're out eating grass, and they put themselves up at dark. He never puts himself up. Actually, midday, right about now, is when he's put up, or when he's up under there to get out of the sun. But it looks really strange. The goats are laying down, all the ducks are laying down. Nothing real unusual, I don't guess, because they're out here in the open and spread out. That would be normal, I suppose. It is really getting dark now. Really strange. The cows are still out there. They get up because I came over here. Real normal stuff there. Goats are coming to me. Isn't that normal for you, isn't it? This chicken is still throwing a fit. And she'll even, that's that one chicken right there, she'll even follow me around here. I was messing around a while ago, coming around, and she follows me on around, hollering. Like I've got the camera right up there, and she doesn't care. She's just, I don't know what's wrong with her. Maybe she's Chicken Little. Chicken Little all grown up and the sky is falling. You see, look, she's running up here. Weirdo. Oh, she set somebody else off in there. But look, watch. Here she comes. Here she comes. Yeah, none of the hens usually act that way, making noise and coming at me like that. Oh my gosh, wasn't paying attention. It went and got quite a bit darker. Okay, we're about, I think, less than a minute until total covering of the sun. I don't have glasses, so I'm not going to look at that. we got this chicken still acting crazy. The other hens, they're just kind of laying around or just standing around. I don't think they really know what to think about all of this. The ducks, it looks so weird out here. And looking at the screen, it doesn't look like the camera is picking up how strange it looks. My eyes are having a hard time adjusting from total daylight to almost dark. I mean, it's still really light out here, really bright, but let me see if I can. I was trying to sneak up on the ducks. The ducks were all, and they're still laying there. But the thing of it is, when I turn it around, I can't tell where the camera is. But everyone's just kind of laying around. The cows are still out in the field over there. So it just, like I was saying, just going from total daylight to midday, the hottest part of the day, to several degrees cooler and close to darkness. It's just really hard for my eyes to adjust. And apparently it's hard for her head to adjust. Yeah, she's the only one acting different. Kitty's acting normal. Kitty usually follows me around. Hopefully you'll be able to tell something. It doesn't look like you can. Like, it just looks light out here. The cameras are real good at picking up light. But it does look really strange. It looks like right before dark. Oh, see, now it just changed again. Something just happened. We're probably at 100%. Let me look at my phone. Yeah, we're at 100%, and it just like all of a sudden changed a whole lot. You got ducks are just laying down over there. Goats standing around. Not a whole lot. There's just one goat out now over here in the girls' pen, and the rest of them have put themselves up like it's nighttime. But that hen's funny. Oh man, I hope you guys can see. I hope when I go back and edit and watch this that you can see how dark it is. You can't feel the temperature. It is quite a bit cooler than it was even 5 minutes ago. I'm just kind of taking in all of this, and hopefully I'm not missing out on anything by videoing. What are you doing? How do you feel about all of this? Okay, so I just remembered. We got the one crazy hen, and then we got Caleb. Those are the only two that have acted strange. Look, I keep moving around wanting you guys to see how dark it is. But you can't, probably. These cameras are really good at picking up the light. I'm filling up the goat's water, and all the goats have come out. And even two are outside the pen now that the eclipse is over. It's only been about 10 minutes, and they decided that it was time to come out. I'm at the edge here. She's not interested in me. She's not making noise. And the eclipse is over. That seems like all that racket she was making was over the eclipse. So I thought the video was over, so I took my tripod inside, or my selfie stick inside. So I'm having to hold the camera just to tell you guys, thanks for watching, and be sure to subscribe if you're not subscribed. I wanted to throw in the difference in the chicken now that it's over, and the difference in the goat's behavior now that it's over. And I'm gonna go inside and see if maybe Caleb wants to come back outside since it's all over. Thank you guys for watching.